thought I might as well do a follow-up video. This is part 3. Done a lot today without taking no videos, but as you can see, I've had to remove the complete battery tray. Surprisingly, the bolts and nuts on the turbo are actually quite easy to get off, because some of them came out with a full stud and some of them just came off with a nut. The nut itself is actually copper, so there's no real reason why it's going to get stuck on there, because copper itself on a metal thread will always come off without no real issues. I've had to take a lot of this off and just throw it over the engine, just get some space. One thing I've had to do is remove the gearbox mount, the rear engine gearbox mount, just so I can actually wiggle the engine a bit, because with this being an all-wheel drive quattro, the DPF cannot come out through the hole. If this was a two-wheel drive, you can get a DPF out through the tunnel, because you guys have still got the same chassis, I believe. It's just that you've just got no transfer box in the way, no prop shaft in the way, and you've got a lot more room. If that transfer box wasn't on this engine, that DPF would have been out in 20 minutes quite easily. So what I did on this today, I took off the EGR connect pipe from the heater to the other end of this manifold. That came off pretty damn easily. I think it was a T. I think it was a. I think it was an M8. Yeah, I think it was an M8 or an M10 spline. But best thing I ever bought was Halfords Advanced Spline Torx kit and Allen key set. Complete lifesaver on these cars. Again, all them bolts came out pretty easily. So turbo, I've not pulled it out to the side yet, but I had to do the gearbox mount. I actually undid the oil drain pipe, but that oil drain pipe actually is on 2 O-rings and it actually pulls out of that connect pipe. But I just unbolted it and left it in, because it was a bit of a pain in the arse trying to pull it out with it. But again, that was actually quite easy to get to. And that actually was a T40. Was it T40? I can't remember, but it was one. If you've got an Halfords Advanced set, you're swinging. I think I paid 20 quid for that Halfords Advanced set when it were on offer. I actually thought this was a diesel pipe, but it's actually the booster pipe for the brakes. So I just unclipped that. So don't be scared about disconnecting this. This is definitely to be done just to get this actual turbo out. I'll do another video after this one, and I'll do a detailed video of the turbo failure that I've got. And yeah, also you might find on the turbo manifold itself there's a little exhaust gas temperature. I don't know if it's a temperature probe or just a breather or just a sensor of some sort. It's on a metal pipe. I actually bent that out of the way so I can get to the manifold nuts. And the way that Audi's actually done this, these 2 nuts here at the top, quite close together, and the bottoms are quite far apart. And on the engine, there's actually quite a lot of space to get a ratchet in there. And on the other side of the engine, the top 2 are wide apart and the bottom 2 are close together. That makes it a damn sight easier to get this manifold off. I think I spent literally half an hour just undoing these bolts, and that was me going slow. I think if you're not competent enough, probably you won't be doing this job anyway, but I think half an hour is definitely enough time to get it out. I just connected this water pipe here because it gets snagging on the manifold, but I took the rad pack off anyway. You don't have to take the rad pack off at all to do this job, but because my turbo impeller disintegrated, I took the intercooler off to flush it through. You know, the shine out. She should really stop and chat to me, or bring me a Twix. I'll be asking for a Twix for a while now. If I'm going to message her off this, see if you can bring me a Twix. Well, I've got a torch as well. Okay. So let me get the turbo out. In fact, I'll just do it while I've got you. No, so I'm going to hit the ABS pump. Let me just pull the turbo out. In fact, I might just. I ain't got a tripod to put this camera on. Just try and just mount it there. Just Like there. I put something in front of this to hold it up. Maybe a 10mm spanner. There she goes. So, well, as you can see from that other video, I actually got the turbo off. But let's have a look. Check that. Wow. Actually, the blades are actually bent than destroyed. It looks like none of the shrapnel came through. Let's look at the exducer. This is the pipe actually bent, so I can get to the mounting bracket. The exducer wheel looks decent enough. I'll do a... Right, I'll do a follow-up video when I get this turbo stripped a little bit.